Hey all, J-Man here. I just want to tell you about beardedshirts.com. It's a great place to get a lot of cool superhero shirts and other merchandise. You can scroll, they've always got sales on. As you can see, they've got these really cool print all over shirts, which I really love. That's Eddie, the founder of the site. And if you're looking for stuff, all you got to do is you click on the search here and you can type in all over. And that's going to show you the all over prints, which are really, really cool. Look at that. You got Legion of Superheroes, you got Brave and the Bold, you got JSA, you got Superman, Green Lantern, Wonder Woman, all kinds of stuff. So check out beardedshirts.com. Hello, Legionnaires. Welcome to Tuesday Transformers. We are starting season 3. I love season 3. We're also going to talk about Scramble City. I didn't put it in the notes, but we are going to talk about it first. But yes, Transformers season 3. Wow, we got about 3 streams left, and then Transformers G1, what kind of people call G1. We're going to talk about that a little bit too. Will be completed. I had a poll up about Rodimus Prime, but I took the poll down and I put up a new poll. We're looking to expand this, not just as a Transformers thing, but like kind of like other 80s cartoons. So we're going to see what else we can do. But we'll get to that momentarily. Let's quickly just say what's going on. Of course, this Friday is, of course, Fantastic Friday. Every Friday is Fantastic Friday. We're going to be covering 4 more issues of Jack Kirby's Fantastic Four, 102 issues plus 6 annuals. That is every Friday. Going to be doing that for a while. So looking forward to that, of course. And then next week, we're back doing the Legion live stream. There is going to be May 3rd. We're not going to be having a Fantastic Friday. I'll remind everybody when we get closer to it. Sean and I have a special engagement that we're going to, so we won't be there. But Monday we are doing the Legion live stream with Superboy. So we're into Superboy now, so there you go. That's going to be a lot of fun. And before we get going, let's say thank you to the Legionnaires. These are the channel members, of course. Dan, Steven, Sean, and Clobby, who you guys already know. Brennan and Cliff, who's been on my Dazzler streams, RR, Philip, Picasso, and Classic Comics. Thank you guys. I appreciate your membership. We'll do something. We got to do a member stream. Maybe we'll even just quickly do something. Maybe we'll do something talking about Transformers 1. Maybe we could do something like that. The trailer, I know there's some people are not liking it. Some people are liking it. We can maybe talk about it briefly. So yeah, we'll figure out something to do. All right. Well, let's get our main Legionnaire here for our Transformers stream.
All right.
All right. In Humanoids, yeah, Sean and I talked about that. So in Humanoids would be 1 stream done. So there's a lot of 1 streamers. Right, like Visionaries and Humanoids.
Yeah, because they're shorter, right? I mean, like we're doing, how many is it today?
12 tonight.
12 episodes, right? So that's how much we do in a stream. So something like in Humanoids would be a stream. Visionaries would be a stream.
Right.
Thunder would be 2 streams maybe.
There's 2 seasons. We could do 1 each. Or Thundercats, what did we just say it was going to be? It's going to be like 6 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2, so it's like 12 streams.
Yeah, it's like
12. It'll be that would be about 12 streams. Mm-hmm. But again, we can do stuff in between,
right?
And then we'll talk about Transformers momentarily. Hey Joe, hey, and hello FK, thank you for joining, and Joe Dog, thank you.
Joe Dog.
Autobots roll out. Yes, I should take the blue pill and get the pole. Take a blue pill to get the pole back up. Yeah. Oh, did I end it? Oh no, that was the other one. I did. I had a I had a Rodimus Prime pull up, and then there's only one vote, and then I quickly just took it down because I wanted to. This is actually a more important thing. And then we'll also talk about. We can talk a little bit about G1. Like what is G1? But let's get through some of these episodes first and see. Make sure we're good for time. I'm gonna share my screen here, and we're gonna talk about Scramble City. Now we're not gonna talk about the movie. We talked about it on another stream. It's in the playlist, so you can check that out. This would have been before the movie,
right? It was made after the movie, but since the movie came out later in Japan, Takara was like, "Let's do something that transitions." It's funny that they thought of that and not like Hasbro.
Yeah.
Let's, because Japanese kids can take anything, but here they're like, you know what? Let's ease these guys into it. So it's like a transitional one episode. Really, it's a toy commercial. And it basically has some of the characters that you were introduced in the movie being introduced here, transitionally with classic characters. So like the tapes are introduced.
So Blaster's tapes was the very first immediate thing. I was like, oh.
Yep. Well, also Ratbat comes out of what's his name, Soundwave and stuff. So
yeah, so I tried to write everything down. Blaster's tapes, Ultra Magnus, Triptychon, Stunticon, Zerobots. Okay, there's that new base that they've got.
Yeah,
Devastator, Superion.
I think that's the story crux that they're creating Autobot City in the movie.
Right.
And the Decepticons intercept this, and then they go after them, and then toys get advertised. It's like
it's basically it's basically like a combiner war. It's
combiner war, yeah.
So we got Metroplex, Triptychon, Bruticus, Superion, Menosaurus, who else was in here? Like it was like I was like, shit, this is everybody.
It's everyone, yeah. Well, I don't know what version you saw. So at the end of Scramble City is basically the toys. So they show the toys,
right? And
they show that they can swerve around and stuff. And it's like each guy, it's like Galvatron, and this is Tron, and whatever. Right. I think this is the one where they basically imply, because they didn't really know for sure, they imply that Galvatron is a separate character.
Oh, okay.
And in the movie, of course, it's Megatron, right? So, yeah.
That's called Fail. They should have called it Fail City instead of Scramble City.
Like, guys, we gave you the toys. You're coming up with all these ideas, but they're kind of stupid.
I don't like your rules. I don't like your toys.
What's fun is it's all Japanese animation mimicking the Toei animation, which was Korean, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong, guys. I know it's Nelson Shin, but it's basically it's all exclusive to this, and it's like sometimes they go like super fancy. It looks very Japanese, but basically it's the designs that they came up with for the American show.
So we talked about Sean and I have been talking about this for a long time. We own it all.
Yeah,
like I would say, and I mean. The whole thing is that what are you calling G1?
I call that G1, but
yes. So yeah. I've spoken to many people, including even some other like YouTubers who are a bit like who are like a bit bigger channels, to see what everyone's thoughts are. Like, what do you count it? And I've asked our personal friends like Steve and all that. Yeah. So Steve, according to Steven, he's saying Rebirth. That's it. Like that's. I always threw Headmasters in there, and I would say not Rebirth, but Headmasters. Like just ignore Rebirth and just play Headmasters.
Right.
So, but then now that would expand it. Now the next one after that would be Super God Master Force.
Yeah.
Do you include that? I'll probably say, yeah, I'll include that. Why not?
The thing is, if you're North American, like if you're from the States or Canada, yeah, because those were the toys that we got here. Those are the shows that supported those toys that we didn't get the shows here, but we got the toys. We got Pretenders, and we got Power Masters and Target Masters and Headmasters and Double Dealer and all that. So we got all those guys. So those guys are in those shows. We got the Seacons here. People don't remember that. But then after that, I love Victory, but Victory, those toys were only released in Japan and Europe, and not here. But those toys are great. To me, that's G1 as well. But I understand if it's not for someone because there's no nostalgic connection. Like a lot of kids still had, I had Target Masters, and characters that turned up in Headmasters and God Master Force, but we didn't get those shows. But those toys are still G1, right?
Yeah. See, this is like this is the age old debate. Now I own Victory as well on DVD. And then what was after Victory? We almost have to look. I would say, okay, the absolute worst, or not worst, the last cutoff has to be Victory for G1. You cannot, it has to be the end of G1, right?
For Japanese, it's not, because then there's Transformers Zone. So that's one episode.
Oh, yeah, Zone.
And then everything after that is magazines. And then it's Combiner Wars, and then it's Battlestar's Return of Convoy. That's the real return of Optimus Prime. Then it's some other effing thing. You have all these, J-Man. You have the manga collects all of them.
I have the manga too, yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so, it's an OVA, so that's fine. So this is what Wikipedia is saying Generation 1 is. So Zone ends it.
Yeah, Zone ends it for animation. Now, Beast Wars continues the continuity, but is not G1 to me, but is still part of the G1 continuity. And then Beast Machines continues from that, and that to me ends the complete saga, because then they make a Cybertron into a Utopia, which is like techno-organic. It's both in one, and then that's it. We won't do those, but I mean, only if you really want to. But to me, G1 really is. I mean, that 80s, those Japanese cartoons are still 80s. They're not 90s. They're still in the 1980s Transformers era.
Yeah, so Zone is 1990.
Yeah. Yeah, Gwagnar, that's the eternal debate. Fans have always wondered, why couldn't they just take that cartoon, dub it over, put the Sunbow music on, and voila, you have a show. If they're hurting for money, why wouldn't they just do that?
I mean, they do that all the time. That's how we get any anime.
Yeah, but the thing is, it's Japanese sensibilities. I think they were kind of stunned by what they were doing. They killed everybody back, and then they kill Optimus Prime 6 episodes in. They destroy Cybertron. They kill Ultra Magnus. All that stuff. They kill Galvatron. So yeah, I think they were like, if people were stunned by Optimus dying, then we're not releasing this show. There's no way, you know.
Yeah, because so I started watching Headmasters, and I got about halfway through. I own all these, but I got about maybe a third of the way through. Mm-hmm. And how much is Headmasters? What's the count on
35
that?
episodes.
35. So I did at least probably 12 or something. Mm-hmm. So I finished. I got halfway through of that, and then that's when I was first watching this over again. And then I said, okay, you know what? Since I'm going to be watching this over again, why don't we stream about it? And that's when we started doing Transformers. So I stopped Headmasters cold right there, and I thought maybe we'll get to it. We can definitely do it. Yeah. It's available for all of us to watch. Sean and I own it, but for the for you guys in the chat, for the subscribers, they can easily go and watch it. There's different versions. There's the dubbed version that's on YouTube right now. There is a subtitled version on YouTube as well. You can find the full thing. You can also find Super God Master Force, the full thing. Mm-hmm. I haven't checked for Victory or Zone yet. What was Victory again? Oh, yes. I own this.
Yeah, they just released Hasbro Pulse versions of these guys.
Yeah.
Saurus or Death Saurus and Star Saber.
I never saw Victory. 100%. Cool. I never saw this. And I don't think I saw all of this either, because I thought that was Optimus Prime. I know his name is Gin Ray or something. Or something, but I thought that was just, that's Optimus Prime.
If they dubbed it in English, it would have been Optimus Prime. They would have just said he's back, whatever.
He's back, right? They would have just said he's back or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah.
So this brought us to like look how many there are here, 28. Right. So Earth Spark was the last thing. And now the next one's going to be 1.
This is not all of them though, is it? Like
this is TV shows.
Yeah, but stop. So Beast Wars, I can barely see your screen. So Beast Wars 2, Beast Wars Neo, all the Beast Wars. Okay. Energon, okay, the Unicron trilogy. Transformers Go, yeah. Do they have rescue bots here?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, so it is everything.
No, this is but no movies. Not the movies.
No, and there are Japanese movies, so they don't put the one of the Beast Wars had movies.
They'll include the Japanese movies within the episode list of the thing.
Okay, yeah.
You saw hey Joe, I saw most of Scramble City. Yes, we've got the DVD of that too. I just watched it off YouTube, to be honest, because it's just easier for me. I own everything. It's
fan commentary bullshit. I just want the show. And you can find it on YouTube. And the
thing is,
that's not even everything anyways, you know? Yeah.
So this is what sparked this debate, because people were saying that Transformers 1, the new cartoon movie, they're like, oh, this is trash. It's destroying G1 and all that. And like, not to burst everyone's bubble, but like every one of these damn things reinvents it all. Like this Armada is completely reinvented.
Yeah, the Unicron.
This has nothing to do with anything. This has nothing to do with anything either.
No, it was brand
this has nothing to do with anything either. This is friggin' rebooted.
What was that? Prime,
Prime. I didn't watch Rescue Bots. I didn't watch Go.
It's a play school show.
It's a kids thing, right?
It's
little kids.
Thing, yeah.
Yeah. Combiner Wars. What the hell is this? This has nothing to do with anything. This trilogy, this thing has nothing to do with anything. Completely rebooting it.
Yeah, they're blocking them off in terms of like continuity and stuff. But
yeah, like none of these go together. Like, okay, these go together.
Yeah.
Right. Sure, these can go together. Right. But none of this goes together.
Yeah.
Like none of this. So I don't understand what people are saying. Oh, it's destroying something. But what do you mean? What is it destroying? Is it destroying rescue bots? Like, what is it like?
No, it adds to things because it basically, I feel like they're going to dive into a lot of lore. And the thing is, we're going to see who the real Transformers fans and who the fake ones are. Because, like, even from that trailer, I was like pointing out guys, you know, and it's like, it's awesome. It's like, you know, and they say before he was Optimus Prime, he was Orion Pax. Yeah, like the shows that we just reviewed like a few weeks ago.
Yeah, please see our previous stream.
Please see War Dawn and whatnot. Like, God.
So I don't even remember this coming out. I'm looking at this now. What the hell? I don't even remember. Oh, it's a web series. Okay, it's a web series.
Oh, yeah. But support those toys that you
I know. I didn't know it was a cartoon. I was just buying the toys. Mm-hmm. And I bought a shit ton of Titans Return and Combiner Wars. This entire section, I was buying a lot of the toys. This is most of my collection is right here.
Yeah.
I didn't even know. That's what I'm saying. There's shit that's being rebooted that I don't even know about.
Yeah.
So like it's very difficult to get angry when this has been rebooted. It's not like Star Trek or Star Wars is my go-to. There's one timeline of films that's very obvious. So when you mess up episode 7 and 8 and episode 9, it is very obvious that you've effed this franchise. Mm-hmm. Not on the 17th reboot or whatever, right? Like, I mean, this is like the 100th. Well, it literally is. If you're counting this as one, Sean, then that's 2.
Yeah.
I guess you could count that as still part 1. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There's been minimum 11 reboots.
Right.
Like at minimum, because like none of this has to do with even if I'm giving you the benefit of the doubt and say, okay, you know what? Let's put Beast Wars. Generation 2 is bullshit. That's just the same cartoon. So I don't know what that is. That's just rubbish.
Yeah.
This doesn't count as anything. I wouldn't count this as anything.
Right.
But I would say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all of these. Are you going to still say all of these are part of this continuity? I guess so. So that would be one continuity right here.
Right.
But then this is new, isn't it? I don't. This didn't connect to this.
Which one
This
is
is
that?
for sure new. Robots in
Oh, the
Disguise.
new Robots in Disguise. Yeah,
That's
I
new.
thought that was no, it's not continuing
It's
from.
not. This is all new. This
Oh,
is
sorry,
new.
sorry. That's 2011, right? That's new. Car Robots. In Japan, they continued it all, but
Mhm.
here they kept breaking them off and saying like, "Oh, it's a different thing."
I
They
tried to
couldn't
do it. FK Gundam. I wrote down everything. I still have it on my iPad. I bet you I have it on
Yeah,
my iPad right here. I wrote down all the continuities for Gundam.
yeah.
Anyways, all right. Let's get on to our. So the first one. So okay. The five. Oh, this is the Five Faces, baby. All right.
So I just want to say for Scramble City,
Oh yeah. Okay.
it's supposed to be a bridge, but the problem is that like it doesn't. If Japan got season 3, then Scramble City makes no sense because they're making all these guys, and then they turn up being made in Five Faces anyways. It's like Metroplex and
I
Triptychon
saw that. Yeah.
are created. It's like, but they're created also in Scramble City. It's a fun thing. As I say, and it doesn't seem like anyone online has this, but it was a VHS thing that had that animation, and at the end it had a screen for each guy. It's like Galvatron. It's like this guy, that guy. The cup is here. Look, Superion. You know, and that's awesome. Someone should upload that whole thing. It was a big toy commercial, and it works on that front. And also, it begins with like the origin of the Transformers. Like it's a whole thing.
Yes, that is neat.
It's cool. It's a cool Transformers primer. So yeah. Anyway,
Yeah.
Five Faces of Darkness.
Five Faces, baby. All right. So this is a 5-parter. I mean, Planet Char. I mean, I don't even know how to go. Okay, so if we go one by one,
they're trying to really expand the universe here. So it's like they introduce a lot of shit, like especially in this episode. Yeah.
Okay,
yeah,
so
it continues immediately after the movie, and it's basically Five Faces to me is like Transformers 2. If you're like, they should make a sequel, they made a sequel. It's this thing. It's not as cool, but it's cool. Whatever.
They should just put these together, remove all of the bits in between, make it HD, like HD it, and make it part 2.
Yeah, they've done that. Well, someone's done that,
but not properly HD surround and like do it like
not HD surround, but yeah.
Could probably throw Killing Jar in there too. That was awesome. So yeah, the Decepticons are looking for Energon. They're like destroyed on the planet Char. Did this one have the Metroplex? Yeah, the cog. That's right. They needed the cog. Okay.
Yeah. Well, we'll get to it, but the 5th episode is like they totally forgot what this whole thing was for, and then they shove 100 guys into that episode. But we'll get to it.
yeah. Wheelie and Blur. Then they got to find Galvatron. There's those. Now they've got those beast looking characters. I don't know if that was supposed to be Battle Beast guys or what they were. Cyclonus, baby, who's one of my favorites.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's some spying going on. I'm trying to. It was tough because all these got jumbled in together, so I'm trying to separate them out. So Cyclonus is going to find. The big thing is Cyclonus wants to find Galvatron. And they need to get the transformation cog to Metroplex so that he could transform. Those are the 2 big plot points, pretty much.
And also, well, the third big plot point is someone attacked the Autobots. And they don't know who it is, and
Correct,
it's these guys called the Scuzoids, who they don't know who they're working for. Right. It is a mystery. Even the kids back then are like, "What the fuck?" Right? You know, it's like it's like the Space Olympics, and they shoot the torch so that like it's mega fog, and they're all shadowy. That was kind of neat, and they're shooting guys. And then the Autobots are stunned. They're like, and then Rodimus is like, no one gets on or off this planet, right? And then immediately a ship flies off. He's like, okay. And so Springer's like, well, we gotta fly after them, man. So like him and I think RC go after. So that's basically episode 1. Like, who attacked them?
Right.
The kids know it's not the Decepticons because they see that they're all like dying. So it's like, who is this? What's going on?
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
It ends. It's coming back to me now. It ends with Rodimus Prime and Grimlock spying and being like, well, I don't think they could have.
Yeah,
They
it's
didn't
like
have the
I've never
power to
seen
do
like
it.
this before, and then
Right.
Grimlock's like, and Grimlock laughs like a car starting, like, whoa, like it's
Yeah,
so weird.
and then there's like, and then they're noticed or whatever, and then it's like, and that was a big cliffhanger ending.
So my notes were so Char's first appearance, so that's it's implied that it's like a post-apocalyptic, like whoever was there had a nuclear war and wiped out everybody, and then they just live in the ruins, right?
Right.
Menosaurus easily defeats Devastator because they're fighting over the Energon or whatever.
Right.
Astrotrain is as confused as the audience. Megatron and Galvatron were the same guy. Yeah, Astrotrain's like because they're like, Galvatron led us to this, and it's like, I blame Megatron or whatever, and he's like, that's the same guy. Warpath makes an appearance, so he survived the movie. It's fun to see like who survived the film. It's like,
yes,
the movie, man. We got to see Carly with Spike and Daniel.
Yeah.
I think she has a line too, but she quickly leaves. There's a lot of end credit clips that come from this episode. That they're basically like, like the finish line, all that stuff, and like it's all in the end. I remember that end credit sequence with all the stupid clips and stuff.
Yeah.
It's mostly from this. Rodimus questioning why he's the leader made me not like him as a leader. We'll get into that with all these episodes, but like they make him such a lackadaisical guy that like obviously he doesn't want to be leader. So he'll say things like later on there's an episode where he's like, go to that whatever it is. Like he's not very authoritative.
Right.
And he does that throughout. Abdul Fakani.
Oh yes.
Whatever his name is, of the Socialist Democratic Federation. You can't be socialist and democratic in a federation. That was the whole point of Carbomia.
Yeah, that was hilarious.
Here's Flint Dilley trying to insert his bullshit into this show, right? So there's a lot of Flint Dilley in season 3.
Okay, this is why Casey? No.
Yeah, Casey Kasem left because
of that.
They're making fun of the Middle East or whatever. He's from the African country of Carbomia or whatever.
Yeah, Carbomia.
So there you go. Carbomia makes more appearances. Changing character. Yeah, I was gonna say that later on. Grimlock is way more with the Autobots, and there's way less Dinobots than just him. There is an episode, of course, where all the Dinobots make fun of Grimlock for being super smart in Grimlock's brain. Or, I can't remember what it was Grimlock's.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah.
But yeah, it's mostly Grimlock just being a pal with the Autobots. And like he's mega broken up when he thinks that Rodimus is dead.
Yes.
It's like he's more broken up by that than when Optimus died.
Yep.
So it's weird. It's I don't know. It's a super guy, man. So Outback's first appearance is there in this first and last appearance, I guess. It's like, but they're trying to sell the mini bots. They don't do a good job of it because most of them turn up in the 5th episode. But
yes, he's there.
He's the guy who's like, I've got a Decepticon finder, and Blaster's like, there's no such thing. He's like,
I had this guy.
Yeah,
I had this.
They don't know that. Oh, you have this guy? Yeah.
Yep,
I think I have the reissue that came in that little box that came with a bunch of guys.
Oh, it's awful. Well, it's not that bad, I guess, but it's kind of awful.
The mini bots were, I mean, you had to love them. I don't know. You had to learn to love them.
Yeah. Learn to love it because it's what does Ric Flair say? I don't know.
Yeah. Dirge and Ramjet survived the movie, so they're in this.
Yes.
Blaster doesn't have the voice modulation that he had in season 2.
Right.
Yeah. Because it was kind of dumb. And just have him just speak. I like more of their satirical stuff. Scourge saying "Give till it hurts," like a televangelist of the 1980s. Grimlock laughing sounds like a car starting. I said that, and I just put the Scuzoids. That was the name of the Battle Beast guys. They turn up in other episodes. We see them later on tonight. So there you go.
There you go.
Yes,
All right,
that's
so
my notes for part 1. Yeah.
that's part 1. So 5 Faces of Darkness. Let's go part. I wonder if this will give us different images for part 2. You can only like it's like you can check for 2 things on Google and then it doesn't like you anymore.
Oh, that's cool. So what did you think that was? I always thought that was Unicron trying to get in touch with them and failing.
Yeah, that is what I thought that was. Because isn't it's the whole thing is like Unicron? Oh, like he always gets into his head and all that.
But this happens throughout season 3, and like the first time this happens, he smiles after it goes away, like and it goes me.
Yeah, so it's like, I've gotten him out of my head or whatever.
Yeah.
So we got Cup, Spike, Ultra Magnus. There's like a massive battle right in the beginning there when they're all going to attack. There's a weird things. I think it was this episode where like they're shooting them like 10 feet away or something and they're missing. And they stop shooting and they resort to using like clubs, like just going to beat them up. I'm like, why don't you just shoot them?
The weird. Decepticons, that's because they don't have any power. They say that.
Okay.
So they shoot, but their lasers are weak.
Oh,
and then they're like, screw it, and then they use them as clubs. Yeah.
Right. I like the Quintessons are questioning Cup.
Yeah.
Then there's that whole like artsy fartsy kind of memory thing, which is kind of neat. That was kind of neat. And yeah, I love Galvatron. I do love Galvatron and Cyclonus, and I don't like when Galvatron's pissed off at Cyclonus. It's like now he's like Cyclonus is now the new punching bag guy. I didn't like that.
Yeah.
Because I do like Cyclonus, but yeah, RC Springer. What's that guy's name? Grimlock. Sorry, Grimlock. They rescue. They rescue the guys. The aerial bots make an appearance here. The entire place is like friggin' just destroyed, and the Quint, like we know. I guess we know it's the Quintessons now, kind of a thing who did all this crap.
Yeah,
and then they're like, we'd rather just let the place get destroyed. It's like they didn't care or whatever. It was all part of their thing.
Which one, Quintessa?
I don't know who's who.
No, what are you saying got destroyed? Because you said
their entire planet or whatever.
Yeah, Quintessa,
asteroid or whatever. Yeah. And they didn't care. They're like, oh well, like okay.
Yeah, they destroy it. It's like cool. Well, lots of planets get destroyed in this in this thing. So
they do, yeah. But like it's the Quintesson's own thing, and they didn't care.
Yeah,
I like RC as well, but Alita one is my favorite of the ladies.
Yeah.
So let's see part 2. There's. Oh yeah, I remember this thing. This is the rescue thing. That was kind of cool.
Yeah. So my notes were so they call that planet that Galvatron landed on Thrall. That's where he got thrown to in the movie. So, you know what? I'm not even going to mention. Transformers fans know what I was about to say, and I'm not going to say it. Anyways, there's a retconning with something else that we shall not name.
Oh, what is it?
Oh no, I don't know. I've mentioned it before. It's the worst thing, worse than the Bayformers movies. Called Transformers Kiss Players, and it was a Japanese manga and toy line. The toy line came with it was the Transformers. They were metal. That's cool, but they came with little girls that kissed them, and the girls had magnets in their mouths that they would attach. So don't look it up. Okay, you can try.
Oh no!
The manga had I'll explain. The manga had Megatron had a tongue that resembled a part of your body.
Oh, I see.
And liquid came out of it.
Oh my god, that was awesome.
It's messed up. It's really messed up. But why I mentioned it was the retcon there was when Galvatron got thrown in season 3, he gets thrown to Thrall. In Kiss Players, he gets thrown to Earth and then crashes into the Earth, and a huge crater gets formed, and a lot of people die. And the energy from Galvatron gets into the air and creates these super Megatrons and stuff, and creates can't remember what they called it. It's a different form of Energon. It's like a Unicron Energon.
Okay.
and that makes the girls able to kiss the Transformers and give them energy. It's a whole stupid thing.
Wow.
The only reason why I stopped you from looking it up is I don't want you to accidentally put the pictures up with the sexual content
I
in
see.
it. So yeah, that's
Oh,
the only.
that is hilarious. Okay.
It's messed up. Anyways, my notes for part 2: Grimlock can't take down a few starving Decepticons for some reason.
Yeah, that's
Grimlock seems very concerned for Rodimus. He was always rebellious against the Autobots. I just put Judge Deliberata. I like
yes.
that
Yeah.
I like we just like to watch. It's like, don't mind us. We just like to watch. And Galvatron starts his insanity here. He's shooting Decepticons. He's killing all those Scourge guys. I mentioned I always thought the buzzing in his head was Unicron trying to get in touch with them. So yeah.
Yeah, I don't like I mean Galvatron's I like Galvatron in the movie, but then in this show I remember when I was watching this, like from before, like when I was first ever watching this, I remember thinking I loved Galvatron in the movie, and then in the show I kind of like Cyclonus better.
Yeah.
and now I remember, now I'm knowing why, because it's like, yeah, I feel like Cyclonus is like, okay, we're like, we got to do this. This is for the Decepticon cause and all that. And then Galvatron's just like wants power and and is a dick about it. Like,
he's insane. We'll get to Web World later on, but I don't know if
he is insane.
Yeah.
No, yeah, and it's not the like, it isn't Megatron. Megatron does want to like have the Decepticons rule and have the cause and all that. Galvatron's just in it like kind of just for himself, and he's just kind of mad.
Yeah. Yeah, it's Frank Welker again, because of course they couldn't get back
Nimoy.
Nimoy. Cyclonus is depicted more. He has more of a character here. In the movie, he's just like around.
Yeah.
But here he's like the noble warrior, and we'll get to like Killing Jar and stuff like that. But
I love Cyclonus. He was one of the considerations of like, if I was gonna get like a tattoo of someone, who could I get? And I always thought he just looked cool. Anyways,
he's cool. Yeah.
I have a few Cyclonus figures. Oh, I didn't show you this one. It's right here. Hold on a second. I can grab it easily. Hold on. I did get
Cornison's used Steiner math to interrogate.
Yes, I was looking at that.
99% chance. How about a 33 and 1/3 chance?
Yeah. I did get Metal Hawk.
That's cool. Where was he for? Is it Amazon?
Yeah, it's $35 on Amazon.
No one cares about Metal
Nobody
Hawk.
cares about him.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's not a Pretender shell, though, of course. So.
No. So what they've done is they basically just made the guy like, so he could still transform to the thing. It's sort of like a mashup of like the Pretender shell.
It's the robot design. It's the
yellow
robot,
and the yellow and all that. Yeah, but he does have some of the, like, I think like some of the outlines of like what the shell guy would have been, or whatever.
The shell guy was.
That guy's awesome. He looks awesome.
Yeah. Yeah.
Galvatron's greatest moment in Web World. Yeah, looking forward to that one. Okay, so Rodimus in episode 3, Rodimus goes into the Matrix. That's neat.
Yeah.
There's that the humans have that space. They're doing something with a space platform, and then there's the whole gate in space. Blur and Wheelie have like a little minor, I guess, adventure or whatever. Autobots on the planet. Oh yeah, there's that. That's that gummy planet or whatever. What the hell was it called?
Yeah, it's like a junky. Yeah,
junky
not
gummy
junky planet, but yeah.
Yeah, and then that sanitation vehicle comes and is like sucking shit up or whatever.
Yeah.
Springer's destroyed, and then Springer just like I do like Wreck-Gar. He's awesome, but like he looks awesome to me, and I had him as a kid. Yeah. So I like him for that reason, and I have the new version of him as well.
He's cool.
And he could just put guys together and stuff.
I know. Yeah.
Rodimus jams. That was kind of cool. Rodimus kind of stepped up there.
He uses brain. Yeah.
Was it? Oh yeah, Blitzwing. Was that Blitzwing? Yeah, he kind of stood out in this one. He was like, "Oh, we gotta be careful," and then the Decepticons, of course, attack. And I can't remember what I was trying to say here. I was trying to take. So did someone self-sacrifice? I guess Springer sacrificed himself, didn't he? Or
Yeah, he did. Yeah,
he did, and then which doesn't matter because he just got put back together anyway.
yeah.
So. Which
Yeah.
I knew he was going to get put back together. Like, I remember thinking even as a kid, I'm like, oh, he'll just get put back together. Like, this is that thing where like some Autobots can just easily be put back together, and some are like, no, he's dead. It's like,
Yeah, Optimus Prime's dead.
it's like Optimus Prime is dead from a shot, but Springer can get torn to shreds, and like
Well,
he's back.
He'll die again tonight. So,
Yeah.
So my things were so I remember this even as a kid. They made a season 3 intro, but they made an intro for Five Faces of Darkness, but they only put it on like 2 of the episodes. So this is
Right.
one of the episodes. It's weird. Mercer Fairborn's first appearance is here. Now,
Oh yeah.
yeah, we'll see. I've said that she's the daughter of Lady J and Flint, but it's implied. They never come right out and say it, but like the writers have said later on that yeah, that's what it's supposed to be, but it's really implied here, and we'll see that in Killing Jar. What else? So Wheelie shoots Scourge's face. I thought that was pretty badass. It's like Wheelie's kind of try to level up. Springer dies. Swindle gives advice. Swindle is known as the guy who knows how to like swindle people and stuff.
Yeah.
It's like see what they want or whatever. Rodimus uses the sludge, to gum up the vacuum cleaner thing. Where did this random friendship between Blitzwing and Galvatron come from? Galvatron lived and died in that movie.
Right.
And then they find him on Thrall. But it's like, when the hell did he ever have this relationship? They're trying to build it up for the ending. But that ending is weird too. It's like, we didn't care about Blitzwing. It's like Blitzwing makes a big sacrifice to tell the Autobots that Cybertron's about to that they're about to be shut down or whatever.
Yeah.
And then he's a traitor or whatever, and then he betrays the trust of Galvatron, but there was never a relationship there. It's just established here. So,
and Galvatron has no friends at all. Like, no one can, like, Cyclonus tries to, but like he just doesn't. He's not looking for friends.
There's no scene in the movie is like, Blitzwing, you're the only guy I can trust or whatever.
Yeah. You are my number one.
Oh my God. Why?
It's like, I could never. I'm like, what is he saying in that?
I didn't know what he was saying for a lot of my childhood, and then I realized I didn't even know he's doing a Jack Palance impression. You know the origin of that, right? That Jack Palance took a super hype on Tim Burton. Tim Burton was very green. This is one of his first big movies, right?
Right.
And he made other movies before that, like Beetlejuice and stuff, but like this is a big one.
Yeah.
And I guess Jack Palance didn't like how he was talking to him, and Jack Palance like super yelled at him. And I guess like Jack Nicholson was there when it happened, right? So then they're doing this scene, and Tim Burton's like, "Do your worst Jack Palance impression. I don't give a shit," right? He's like, "You're my number one. I got it." He's like, anyways, so yeah,
and he's like grabbing his like shoulders to his you're my number one. Yeah, it's like, all right. It's like, okay.
Wheelie's voice is all over the place. It's like he had a voice established in the movie, but then here they have a Mickey Mouse type of thing, and later on it's back to the one we heard in the movie, but it's kind of weird. So that's part 3 for me.
Part 3.
What's this? This is fan made, no?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm looking at some Melissa stuff here.
Oh, exclusive. So it was they put her on like a Akira bike. That's cool. I get that.
That's pretty neat.
Oh, it's Retgar, no?
No, I was thinking that too, but it's not.
No.
Or maybe it's supposed to be. It's just like a different version of him. Oh,
and she
someone
does some
posting that.
cool stuff. It's like, she rescues those Autobots and stuff. She's pretty cool.
Yeah, she was neat. Part 4. Yeah, Rekgar, Blur. Oh yeah, so now we're getting back to the cog. So remember that thing?
Yeah, remember this?
Um, Decepticon. Oh yeah. This is where they talk about the Decepticon Matrix. They're trying to.
Yeah, but it's BS.
It's BS. Yeah. The Quintessons fear the humans because they're irrational and all that. The junk
Right.
guy, yeah, Rekgar repairs Springer in like 2 seconds. Um, and what's what else? Oh yeah, you get a little bit of the origin too. The origin is in there.
Yeah, is this the one? Yeah.
Yeah,
I
the
think I showed this
robots.
on our Transformers Day or whatever.
Yeah, the
This
bots
one.
are slaves to the Quintessons. There's the
Yeah.
2 factions. So some of this is going to be in that Transformers 1.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, we'll
because
see.
it looks like it's the Quintessons. Well, we saw a tentacly guy, and there's a few I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to look while you're talking. Let's take a look at the Quintesson like hierarchy or whatever.
Yeah, so what they showed, and they could probably just say, well, these are all Quintessons and ignore the Quint aspect of it. It should be 5 faces, but the guy they showed in the trailer briefly looks like one of the scientists from the cartoon. Because in the cartoon there's just one head guys that do things, like the killing jar guy.
Yeah, there's other there. Yeah, exactly. Like there's some that have
there's
5 heads.
judges, and I think the judges are the main rulers. Like Deliberado and those guys.
Right. Yeah, the
And
guys that turn.
yeah, well, Quintessons, yeah,
That's the 5 head guys.
Yeah,
Then
yeah.
they've got because they've got a few guys. They have
they've got
these
those
guys.
minion guys.
They've got these guys.
Yeah,
They also have 2 different variations of Sharkticon guys. They have like
yeah, one that was not sold, and one that was sold, and the one that was not sold they use all the time, and it's like, why didn't they make those alligator guys, man?
well, yeah, the alligator guys, yeah, and are they still called Sharkticons because they look more like alligator guys, right?
They're Sharkticons, and the piranha guys are called Sharkticons. None of them look like sharks. It's piranhas and alligators.
Yeah, here's okay. This is
That's
the
the one.
ones.
Yeah, that's not the G1.
Yeah, here it's
The
I don't think
G1 one was good. It looked cool.
this is G1.
Yeah, it looked like the guys from the movie.
Actually, they do look pretty cool. Let's
Yeah.
take a look. Yeah, this is G1 right here.
Yep.
I mean, that's pretty good.
Yeah, if you got that, like, really, the shark is the better thing, but
Yeah.
it's pretty cool. It's like that is from the movie. I don't know why they didn't make the alligator ones.
So what the hell are they called? Sharkticon, maybe alligator. Like I don't know how my. Oh yeah, there you go. Yeah, these guys.
I think somebody eventually made these guys into figures. No, it's got
Yeah, that's like a newer thing, right? Oh yeah, I have
those kid ones.
yeah. They're pretty neat. Yeah, so there's the piranha looking guys and there's the like alligator guys. Yeah, neither of them are sharks. It's just like so random.
Yeah. Yeah, there are like guys that operate the cannons and stuff. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I don't know what they're gonna do. I'm kind of excited for the lore stuff of that movie. I know no one's gonna watch it. Everyone's turned off by the family stuff, but it's for families. I don't know what to tell you.
I don't know what to say either. I think people kind of got all angry at this. As usual, I'm on the opposite end. Either I'm angry and everyone else is like, it's fine, or I'm saying it's fine and everyone else is angry. I can't seem to align with people unless it's like eternal.
They wanted to adhere to, well, they expected something, but the thing is they're like 40 and 50. It's like, I'm in my 40s and I understand that they're trying to cater to a kid audience, and I'm fine with that. Like, get a new generation interested in this.
Yeah, I'm not that upset. like I think it looks cool. Like
Yeah.
my wife watched the trailer with me, and she's like, "Oh, that looks kind of fun." That's it. Like literally, it's like that looks like a fun thing. Like
Yeah.
and then everyone's losing their minds. I'm like, well, I don't think they urinated. Like to me, I instantaneously recognized everybody that I saw.
Yeah.
And I didn't have to be like, oh, that's the movie version. Like Elita 1 is exactly Elita 1.
Right. And
Orion Pax
the G1
is like pretty much exactly the now Megatron, that's from the IDW comics.
Right.
Megatron, because in the thing we reviewed, Megatron came down already bent on controlling everything.
Yeah, I vaguely remember the IDW stuff. It was like they're friends or whatever, and then they turn enemies or something.
So what would we call? We would say IDW, I guess Megatron, or but wouldn't we? It's not really Megatron. It would be Megatron.
What do they call him? Like M16 or something, or
Origin?
Did they not name them after the original guns that they were taken from, like the toy?
Oh, what the hell is his name? Well, they start to come look like critters. Yeah, you're right. They do look like critters. Well, I'm sure it's in one of these. I don't know which one it is. I don't know which one it is, but they will say it. But anyway, so what did you think of like part 4?
Let me just look up something. They're not going to tell me. Okay. So part 4. So yeah, Wreck-Gar makes his first season 3 appearance. I like that they're talking TV to him, and Rodimus is like, we need personalized service with friendly, convenient payment terms. Let's all
there's a lot of great TV talk.
And then and then he comes down. Marissa Fairborn kicks ass with those space bats or whatever. She's flying around and shooting those guys. Galvatron is trying to make sense of the plan of the Quintessons, and he's like, guys, you want us to destroy the Autobots? You're so powerful. Why have you not destroyed the Autobots yourselves? I love that he's questioning them with the audience questions. It's kind of cool. Junkyons rebuild Springer. Still no word on Optimus Prime. Good to have you back, Springer. It's like, yeah. When Rodimus is like, yeah, good to have you back, Springer, and it's like, okay, well, enough with the freaking like he's underwhelmed, right? So
right.
Rodimus self deletes to go into the Matrix.
Yes.
And yeah, so they show the origin of the Transformers. There's one continuity error here where they show the Constructicons making Megatron. In the Omega Supreme episode, we saw that Megatron made the Constructicons into bad guys after.
Yes.
So whatever. I mean, I guess they're different green guys. I don't know.
There's also something funny where the Aerobots got their legs mixed up. We passed that. That was
yeah. Okay.
It's like, oh, it's like, no, I'm the right leg. It's like, no, you're not. It's like, yes, you are. You always have been. It's like, what? It's like, what is happening?
Yeah, and the Constructicons make Trypticon out of an Earth city. I don't know which one it is, but it's like, it's fun that they took one of the cities and just made like Trypticon out of that.
Yep.
And the people are like, what's going on?
How dare you?
Yeah.
I have this figure.
Oh yeah, cool.
Like this.
Which one is that? Oh yeah, Studio Series 66 or 86.
Yeah. So I've got this. It's pretty awesome.
Pretty neat.
I got a lot of those just in Walmart right off the shelf. Didn't even have to do any special orders.
They sold a lot of these things there. It was pretty cool. What's his name? Weird Al Yankovic voiced him in Transformers Animated.
That's awesome.
Because they had that song in their appearance.
Dare to be stupid.
Yeah.
Dare to be stupid. Dare to be stupid. What did I say? Dare to be stupid. What did I say?
What did I say? It's all right. Dare to be stupid. All night. Dare to be stupid. Dare to be stupid.
Up is down. Short or no. I don't know. It's like, oh no, that was the other. What was that? Oh, Everything You Know Is Wrong. That's a different Weird Al song. I got that confused.
Yeah.
That's a good song too. It's like Everything You Know Is Wrong. Up is down, short is tall, or whatever.
Yeah.
It's like And another good one that I liked on that album was it was like what the hell was it called? Something like it was like it was about a new TV screen or something. Like it was
Oh, Al's
2000-inch TV.
TV. Got a 3-year warranty on parts and labor. I'm gonna get one of my own real soon.
So,
It's like having a drive-in movie in your own living room. We can do Weird Al songs. We should do a
we should just I know that entire album was awesome. But no, that was Al's
that's Alapalooza, I think.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a great one. Yeah, yeah, kind of words. So now it's like he goes, I can watch
Robert De Niro's mole has got to be 10 feet wide.
Well, I'm listening to that album tonight. I'm listening to that tonight again. That is awesome.
I have the tape somewhere, man.
Yeah. Oh God. All right. So the Quintessons attack Earth in episode 5, and Cybertron. So multi-hit attack. The Predacons, baby.
Everyone's just shoved into this episode.
Yeah, so
the whole point of these 5-parters is to introduce guys for the new toy line,
right?
And it's like they freaking forgot. It's like, oh shit, like Skylinks, the Predacons,
Trypticon,
Metroplex. It's like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I started to like just write down guys that were in this. It was just, so they're gonna turn. This is where they're gonna just shut down all of the Transformers, whether you're on Decepticon or Autobot, doesn't matter. All the bots are going to be shut down. Blitzwing,
they bust that woman or whatever.
Well, friggin' our buddy Spike. Is it Spike that saves the day, or Spike? So they actually do. They succeed. They do shut them all down, but then Spike comes out of whoever it was, Bumblebee or whoever it was.
They're unpredictable. So and he lifts up a gun like a bazooka and shoots.
Yeah, that's sick.
And it's the very 80s. As a kid, I was like not very satisfied with that. It's the very 80s solution of like destroy the machine and everything will be fine. But like, what if it's not transmitting it? In that, like, you shoot the machine and you're thinking, oh, then they'll unfreeze. Well, what if it's just a thing it did and it's not, it doesn't make any sense anyways. But it's a very 80s, like, shoot the machine and everything's fine. It's like, that's what happened. So
shoot the machine. Let's take a look at 5 Faces of Darkness, Part 5. It's not going to search. Oh, it is going to search. Hey, Don, how's it going? Thanks Don. For joining me. He was my favorite Triple Changer Headmaster. I'm not sure his name. But he was a gorilla jet robot.
I don't know.
I don't remember who that was.
The gorilla ape face? Decepticon? Maybe.
Gorilla Triple Changer? Oh, yeah. Ape face?
There's a headmaster called Ape Face, I think.
That's it, headmaster.
Oh, he's a plane and he's a so it's probably
this is it.
I don't know if he's a triple changer. I guess he is.
Yeah, this would be it then.
Yeah.
So
my notes were Pipes' first appearances. I had Pipes and I like a friend of mine just gave them to me. And I always thought Pipes is the blue truck. He's basically Blue Huffer. Right. And I always thought that he didn't give me the complete thing because he just had pipes for arms. And I thought there were fists that you had to put on him. And no, apparently there never were for the G1 version. He just had pipes for it. Like, that's not the G1.
That's not G1, no. Let's see G1 pipes.
Metroplex's first appearance, Predacon's first appearance, Skylink's first appearance. Yeah, I was putting down the first appearances. What's his name? Mr. Fairborn is like, what's Skylinks? And Blaster's like, he's hard to describe, but he'll soon arrive. Like that's the way.
Yeah.
The 86 mini cars appear here. That's cool. Power Glide survived the movie. He's in this. So
yes, we saw him.
He sat out the war and he came back. Trypticon destroys the Ark, so that's historic. The Ark that we know, most people still think that's part of continuity, but it's destroyed here. And Teletran 1 is destroyed as well.
Yes.
And that they don't make a big deal of it here, but
They don't. I forgot to write it down.
What the hell? It's like the arc is destroyed. It's like this was a main. Like this is like
that's their main headquarters.
You think of the arc, right?
Yeah.
The Predacons versus Skylinks. That's cool. Predaking first appearance versus Skylinks.
Yeah.
Metroplex versus Triptychon. Everything's shoved into the. This is a great episode.
Yeah.
If you just want like Transformers action, this is it, man. Metroplex throws a mountain at Triptychon. He lifts up a mountain and he throws it at Triptychon. Triptychon steps on buildings. Galvatron disables all Transformers. Yeah. It's like it reminded me of Beneath the Planet of the Apes.
Yeah, I love it.
It's like no matter how fandangled you make them, when they bust, they bust. You see, she has the worst accent there. Spike reactivates. Yeah. Blitzwing is out of the Decepticons.
Yeah.
I can't remember if they even.
You're out of here, buddy.
Yeah.
Pack your shit up. Yeah.
It's like Leslie Nielsen as the umpire in the first Naked Gun, where he's getting into it. He's getting into this. You're out. Like, and then everyone's like, oh, he's like, you're out. And everyone's like, yeah. Out. And he's like belly bumping the other guys. He's like.
I wish we had. I saw Naked Gun 2 in the theater.
Yeah.
My stomach was cramped and my gut with the entire movie. I wish we had known each other because I went with my buddy. We were crying our eyes out. We're like, this is the funniest thing.
Oh God.
We saw Naked Gun 2 and 3. We didn't see unfortunately we didn't see part 1 in the theater.
Yeah.
But we saw part 2 in the theater. Oh my God. Those are great. Yeah. So he's getting like super into it, like relax.
Yeah, you're way into it. It's like, okay, like you're working, dude. Like,
well, they're gonna they're remaking those with Liam Neeson.
Why? With who?
Liam Neeson, like.
But he's not a comedian.
No, he's like the most serious.
But yeah,
but he's like the most serious actor ever. Like,
yeah,
why? I just watched Unknown. With Leslie Nielsen, that's a great movie. Actually, there's a good little story, and then I'm like, it's like the most serious movie ever. Like everything is super serious.
I want a list of all the Taken clones starring Leslie, what's his name?
Liam Neeson is
Liam
Taken.
Neeson, yeah.
There's so many of them.
Yeah.
Blitzwing's pretty neat though.
Liam Neeson and Leslie Nielsen, is that their names are similar? So they're like, you know what? Get me that Liam Neeson guy. He's like Leslie Nielsen, but yeah.
Oh,
yeah. I still haven't. I need to watch the Taken movies. I know I'm the only one on earth that's never.
No, I saw only part 1.
I think I own them, but like I haven't seen them. And then I want to watch the clones.
Yeah, no, it is cool because like the kid now, he's like, listen, I'm gonna destroy you guys. They're like, oh, this is like awesome. And then after that, it's rubbish because it's like, what's like, okay, I know you destroy it. Like,
yeah, how many times can your daughter get kidnapped? It's like
it's just like Kevin who keeps getting left at home or whatever. Like, stop it, like
Yeah.
It's a squash. It's through some fucking Triptychon squash. Yeah, you're right.
With little reaction, then at the end, Blitzwing baby face out of nowhere. Yeah. It's like, where did you come from in level up?
It's Blitzwing! It's Blitzwing! Blitzwing is here!
Gore!
It's like,
no. Dear Lord, no! He just broke him in half. I love when JR called that someone got broken in half. It's like nothing happened.
It's like clothesline. It's like he took his head off. It's like he took his head off with that clothesline. Like, well, I don't think he actually took his head off, but okay.
God, calm the fuck down. Anyway, yeah.
All right, Killing Jar. This one was awesome.
Yeah.
Basically, this is there's a lot of cool stuff. I like season 3. It's becoming a science fiction television program with a lot of fights.
Right. And I think that's what they were trying to do. But the thing is that, like, Flip Dille felt. I feel like he was the showrunner for this. He said in interviews for the movie DVDs and stuff that they're trying to grow up with the kids. But the thing is that when Transformers came out, we were 6. We were the target age.
Right.
And then when the movie came out, we were 8. I was still a kid. Right. I felt as a kid, I watched season 3. I liked it because the toys were in it. But I felt it wasn't as fun, and it didn't have the wonder that the season 1 and 2 did. Because there's, I mean, you can't get behind Rodimus, and there's whole episodes where he's not even in it. They always found a way to have Optimus in one of the episodes in those things, right?
Yeah, they did.
And it's like these science fiction things weren't what I expected. I was watching TNG that was coming out,
right?
And I liked it, but this I didn't associate this with that. So like stuff like Killing Jar, like I watch it now. Like I'm 46, I like it, but I'm 46. Is that really meant for me? Yeah, I mean, like a lot of these episodes, I revisit them now and they're cool, and I appreciate them, but I think they way overstepped. I think they should have waited another year to do stuff like this,
right?
Like for that time. I know you love it, you think it's great, but you're like a 40-something-year-old man.
No, like, but I liked season.
Yeah,
I liked it as a kid. Yeah, GI Joe, Star Blazer. I'm looking at all.
We're looking at all that. Yeah. There's a lot to do, right?
Yeah. We might just do we might do Transform. We might do like Thundercats and go back and do another one, then do another one. Rotate a little bit here and there between stuff. Because like again, Star Blazers, that would be a little bit longer. I don't own Star Blazers, so
I'm not as familiar with Star Blazers. I know.
I'd have to find it.
No,
it's not
Yamato or whatever.
Yeah, I just bought. I did buy. Saber Rider.
Yeah, I have that too. The Blu-ray.
I got the Blu-ray of that, so that's possible.
It's cool. That Blu-ray is great. Yeah.
It is great. Well, that company is bloody fantastic. They did all. Yes.
Yeah,
and they did all the Project Akos. I just bought them all because I love Project Ako.
I have tons of their stuff.
They're all good. All of it is good.
X Bomber. Do you know what that?
No, I haven't got that one.
Yeah, the X Bomber thing is it's a Japanese take on the Puppet Nation stuff.
Oh, awesome!
But it's awesome. I saw it as a kid as Starfleet, and that was the English dub version. And here they have Starfleet, the English dub version, and they have X Bomber. They have both series. It's the same thing, but one's Japanese and one and it's I
see it. Starfleet X Bomber. That's the Blu-ray, right? Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's cool. You should get that.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. It's pretty. It looks pretty awesome.
They released Juspian. That was cool.
Yep. I unfortunately I didn't get that. I know you.
Oh, I love it. It's great.
I know you love that one. I didn't get it.
Message from Space, the TV series. Now that's like $200, but that TV series was awesome. I didn't even know they made it because I know the movie with Vic Morrow.
Right.
But they made a whole TV series and it's freaking awesome, man. There's like a blonde ape in it and stuff. It's great.
I'm looking at that. That Starfleet or whatever. That looks wicked.
Starfleet's awesome. Starfleet. It was it Page from? I'm not big on rock. Is it Led Zeppelin guys? Look them up, guys. The guy who made the Starfleet theme was a big rock and roll guy, like a big famous guy, and then he released like LPs of it.
I don't know if Blitzwing comes back. He hasn't come back yet.
I don't know. Is he in Starscream's Ghost? And he teams up.
That'll be next stream, I think.
That'll be next stream, yeah.
That won't be tonight. We're more than half done tonight. Okay, so Killing Jar. This is where the Quintessons capture Ultra Magnus, Cyclonus, Marissa, Wreck-Gar, and they subject them to tests and try to like mess with them with illusions and stuff. Then the ship starts to crash, gets sucked into a black hole. Then they go into like the mirror universe or whatever, where there are different colors.
Yeah. They go in that like Fantastic Four universe and come out with different colors.
Yes, I thought this was freaking awesome.
It's cool because there's a lot of character work here. It's like it's not just the experiments. Now they have to work together.
Yeah, then they got to work together to get out.
What to do? And then Cyclonus has this big code of honor thing.
Yeah,
and and he's talking to Honor with Ultra Magnus and stuff like that. So yeah, it's pretty neat. My notes were the Unicron head looks more gold here than usual. It
Yes.
looks pretty cool. Um, this begins the whole aliens experimenting on Transformers trend of these stories that we're gonna see later on in season 3. Rekgar's deceptive illusion is a TV clown. He's taken in by some TV clown guy.
Yeah, that was
Oh, okay. Um, okay. So Marissa's dad is implied to be Flint. When you see him, it's Flint but with gray hair, and it's the same voice actor. And so that's why people like it's Flint in Lady J's kid.
right.
And later on, I think Flint Dilly or somebody confirmed that. So there you go.
That's awesome. First of all, Japan's the best, but then
they never made the alligator Sharkticons. I like the shadowing of a lot of the Transformers characters in season 3. There's more; they look more comic booky. There's more squiggles and black lines on them and stuff. Cyclonus can literally turn into a spaceship and has no need for an escape pod. That's why when they're like, what do we do about the escape pods? Like, you're a ship, just fly away. I mean, God.
yeah, that is weird.
Yeah, so those are my notes for Killing Jar.
Yeah, I like this one a lot. Cyclonus is badass.
I'll be back.
Yeah, next one's called Chaos. Chaos. Oh, I've got I have Ultimate Muscle. Okay, so check out Dawn. I have all of Ultimate Muscle, the manga. I have not all 235 or whatever it is, but I have 200 of the little guys. I've got my spreadsheet. I know all the colors for each character. It's Kinnikuman. I don't have any of the original manga, but I have Ultimate Muscle, which is Junior. So that's Kinnikuman Junior. So I have all of that on Blu-ray. I have all of the manga, the actual Tankobon volumes of all of that.
Yeah.
And I have almost all of the guys. I don't have Satan or whatever, the one last figure, but I have most of the other ones. So I am a massive Muscle fan. Yeah, Kinnikuman is the we'll never be able to do those because it's going to be impossible to watch that original anime, and Ultimate Muscle's like probably expensive now. I ordered that like the second it came out. It's one of those things where if you don't get it right away, it's gone.
What the cartoon?
Yeah, cartoon. So it might be on. You might see if it's on Amazon or Amazon if you want.
Yeah, no, it was on Fox Kids here, but a lot of those Fox Kids cartoons are hard to find.
Yeah. So Chaos. Let's take a look here. Chaos. What was? Oh, the pig guy. Yeah. Okay. The command station's destroyed. Slaves and Cup Escapes. Okay, yeah, the mines. Okay, I remember.
Yeah, it's a Cup heavy episode.
Yeah, so I'm wearing my Cup shirt today. There's that huge monster that he's kind of like a bit scared of, and he lures it. Lures it out. This was good. It was like I like Cup. I thought, and he's telling the big story of stuff, and then it's like at the end, I got another story to tell you, and all that. I thought it was neat because I like Cup. I think he's just he's a cool character. I always wanted the G1 Cup. I never had it, so I have the newer versions of him.
G1 Cup was pretty cool. Like I thought he was a pretty cool figure.
Yeah, so he's all the crystals. So there's those death crystals, and they're super like potent. They can like destroy anything. And then how am I going to find? Oh, here he is. There you go. I was going to say, how am I going to find him? There he is. He's kryptonite.
He's kryptonite. Yeah,
he's basically a kryptonite monster.
Yeah, I like that they animate his stories when he's telling them and stuff.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, so he continues his storytelling from the movie. I like seeing his solo adventures. That's pretty neat. Yeah, he's pretty neat there. Like he looks like the movie.
Yeah, he is the movie.
Yeah. Um, and yeah, I didn't write a lot of notes for this. I wrote Galvatron wants to destroy Cybertron to become famous? Question mark. I didn't get his plan here. He's
Yeah,
just
that was
crazy.
weird.
Yeah. Ba weep grana weep.
Weep Ninibong. Thank you so much, R, for the super chat. What do we got here? I don't have any Transformers ones. I used to have Starscream.
You gotta
Shoot,
reciprocate. That's
let
what
me.
Cup says.
Yeah, Ba Weep Grana Weep Ninibong.
No, but do you have you'll have a Transformer thing, right? Yeah.
Let me see. Do I have a Transformer thing? Let me see. Hold on a second. Let me look at my clips here. Clips. No, I don't have any. I don't have any Transform. I thought I had. Let me see. Let's look at. I had something that was kind of cool. Let's see. Take a second. Yeah. Okay. Let's see if this one works. Oh, how about this? No, that's not good. How about this one? All right, I'll this one should work. Let's try this. I got to get some more like theme appropriate.
Yeah.
Okay, let's try this one. This should work. Boom. There you go.
I think I have this one, the 86. I have Cup.
I have this one.
Cup, Blur, and RC, I think. For
I
the
Blur
and Coronation Starscream. Yeah.
I want to get Coronation Starscream. He's available. Hey, Skeptic, what's going on?
Hey, Skeptic.
Just got back home. Nice.
Cool.
You joined it. We still got a few more to go. Still got about an hour left.
Yep.
So we're plugging away. I liked this one. I like Cup. I think he's a very interesting character. It did fool me in the theater as a kid. I was like, is this guy, have we seen this guy? Like, I knew we never saw Hot Rod. I knew we never saw Ultra Magnus. I actually thought, I was like, Cup, did I miss it? Because the way they presented that character, like he's talking, he's like, oh, I've been around. And you're like,
yeah,
were you around? I'm like, I don't remember you, but maybe you were around. It did fool me. I did fool me. I thought maybe I missed, because, you don't know if you saw every episode as a kid. You're thinking like, oh, maybe did I miss something, or who knows, right?
Yeah.
But he's pretty. Oh, look at this! I like the guy drew him with the little scar. Was Cup in the Bay Formers or no?
That's a trick question. That that Come on, they had characters that just had names.
Yeah.
I don't think, like, even if Cup was in there, it wouldn't have been the character of Cup. So,
yeah, so I don't think he was.
No.
Oh, that looks kind of neat. Sergeant Cup.
No, that's cool.
All right, so that was Chaos. The next one was Dark Awakening. What was this? Dark Awakening. Oh, yes. This is Zombie Prime.
Yeah.
So Dark Awakening, the Autobots. Okay, it's the Tomb of the Autobots, and I tried to see like who's there. Ironhide was in there, Prowl was in there, Ratchet was in there. Optimus Prime's still alive. He's protecting that place. He's a zombie, basically. He starts attacking. He then tries to say that he lies about the guys being dead. He lies about who does he lie about? I can't remember who he lied about.
No, he says that like RC and everyone died.
Yeah, I can't remember all the guys that died apparently there. But anyways, so the Quintessons are controlling them. And then the Matrix, he tries to give the Matrix back, and he's trying to get the Matrix back from Thingy. And then Optimus Prime crashes and explodes. So it's like, is he dead? I don't know. And then it's like, is he dead? I don't know if he's dead or not. And you're like, okay, well, he's not then. Well, because if you say, I don't know if he's dead, this is like that Legion of Superheroes story. Maybe he'll return someday. It's like, why are you saying that?
Right. So I was going to make a point about that. So my notes are, Galvatron's using Unicron's ship from the movie, so they have that back. So confirmation that that Huffer died. So all those guys that you listed, that they say died, we saw them die in the movie, but we didn't see Huffer die. So that his thing is there too.
Okay.
He's the orange version of Pipes.
Right.
Prime has his color back. He was gray when he died. Everyone has guns except for RC. I don't know if it's like like they're biased or something like that against women, but like
But I thought, but Elita 1 had a gun, I'm pretty sure.
yeah, but there's that scene where they're shooting back at the Decepticons, but RC's just in the way. She's just like walking around.
Move out of the way, get out of the way. So I love how they're saying, oh yeah, he read about that kid who locked himself in a room or whatever. Well, too bad, but kid, walk it off.
Yeah, walk it off, man.
This is where's the this is the reaction.
Slag and Sludge, maybe we're dead. It's like
yeah, maybe we're dead. Yeah, that was great.
Yeah, they're trying to make sense of what they're seeing. Random Autobot planes get destroyed because there's that fleet and they all have Autobot symbols. They're getting like destroyed. Prime is literally breaking a Rodimus in half. He has Rodimus in like a full Nelson or something, and he's leaning back, and you can see there's a tear forming in Rodimus's like chest or whatever. It's messed up.
You should have tapped. Should have tapped, buddy.
So the whole thing at the end. So the version on YouTube from Hasbro Pulse is the re-aired version in February '87, when they were going to debut the season finale of season 3 that brings back Optimus Prime. So it's like they had commercials for it. You can find them on YouTube. It's like February 14th and 15th. You know, it's like he's back or whatever. And so they showed this just before. So that has the narration of like, is Optimus Prime dead? Find out tomorrow, you know. In the original airing, they're totally final about his death. It's like they say like, well, that's it for that guy or whatever. And then what's his name? Rodimus Prime is like, so long, Optimus, or whatever. Yeah. And then that's it. As a kid, I was angry because I felt like they were rubbing. Like, the thing is, I wasn't super distraught like other dumbass kids about Optimus Prime dying. But I thought it was fairly emotional. And I thought it was kind of stupid for them to make a whole other thing where they make him a bad guy doing stuff out of character. It was like, what is this? I'm like 8 years old watching. I'm like, this is bullshit. And so, yeah, so they had to bring him back, right? So,
bring him back.
So there you go.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, why is he a zombie? And then they kill him, and you're like, oh my god, this is crazy. Like, you brought him back just to kill him again. What is this, a Kevin Smith production?
Yeah.
That's what Kevin Smith was trying to honor. Forever is a long time. All right. Long time coming. Yeah, there you go. So, what the heck was this one again? Oh, yes. It was that whole time window thing. And it's like, they show the Guardians. There's the Guardian right here. This guy's pretty cool. You got a little bit of the origin. At least they bring my pie back for real and then do the greatest. Yeah, they do. Yeah.
Yeah, but or then they kill him in Headmasters. So
yeah. Head on. Head on. Head on. And then it's like Prime gets destroyed. It's like.
Yeah.
And you must like someone should play that song with like Optimus Prime getting destroyed
right at the end. Go. Transform.
Oh, he's getting destroyed. No, but or even Matt. It's like Master Force. It's like this big epic song that it's like Master Force, and it's like you see all just fucking.
You know, just as a side, like I know we love those '80s Japanese ballads for
I do love them.
But it's a whole genre apparently now of like younger people like millennials and Gen Zers loving what they call city pop, which is Japanese '80s pop music. And you can look it up, and it's like a whole big phenomenon right now, that they're nostalgic for something that they never experienced or whatever. But I've always known it as these ballads for 80s Japanese
Cartoon, yeah.
cartoons, yeah.
And
Because
they're
we have
all epic.
silly stuff, but they had these like mega like radio ready songs. It's like like what is
No, it's funny too because like I'll be watching these, and then my wife's there, and then like she doesn't know, right? So then she'll hear something. She's like, "Oh, is this a Japanese thing?" And it's like, "Oh, yeah, how did you know?" It's like this is like the full Japanese, because the other one's just like Transformers more than meets, and then this one's like Master Force, hey, whatever the Japanese lyrics are. It's like Master Force, and you're like, what is this? It's like,
I love the one they made for the regular cartoon. Like, you can find Transformer. Cool. Yeah.
Now, okay, so there's more time stuff. We've got the that green girl, that green robot chick. She's kind of neat.
Oh yeah, Beta.
You got the symbol. There's the time energies leaking out. You get to see the future. Alpha Trion gets to see the future. Superion is now in like two places at once. I don't know. It's timey-wimey.
It's timey-wimey. That's that signal beam or whatever.
Yeah, you're just like, what? Yeah, so they go through this thing. They get sucked through, and then they're all in different time periods. So you're just like, okay, I don't know. This is one of these ones where you just got to go with it, because you can't try to make too much sense with it. You just have to just accept the fact that they're traveling, and you're like, yeah, that's what it is. So, what did Skeptics say? I was mentioning my dad say about how cool it would be for Transformers when we come back in theaters. Because he doesn't like Rodimus. Yes, I do like Rodimus. Transformers G.I. Joe were the coolest things running cartoons. I don't know how much G.I. Joe has. We'll probably do some G.I. Joe. I own all of G.I. Joe as well. G.I. Joe does run constantly on YouTube for free, but you can't pick the episodes, I don't think. So it's not like, can you?
No, they don't. They don't have them like the Transformers ones, like just having the episodes. I don't think they do have the movies, like the miniseries.
Hey, Immortal.
I have all of them on DVD twice, so
I have everything on DVD, so I can watch it.
Yeah.
Dad remembers Amazing Friends. Yeah, we watched that. Amazing Friends.
Yeah. More than he remembers 60s.
The 60s. I watched the 60s one. I got I have the actor's autograph, the voice actor for Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Paul Soul, I think was his name. I love to watch all these. Yeah, it's awesome. I said hey to Thingy. My dad came to watch He-Man with me. Nice. Yes, I have all of He-Man as well. Yeah. So your movie is good as no.
No, it's not. It's cool. And I think it's grown on a lot of people.
It has.
But it was disappointing at the time because it wasn't. We liked Cobra Commander. I don't know. I don't like how they handled him, and then they turned it into more of a sci-fi thing.
Comic Relief Crusader. Subscribe to this guy. This guy's the champion of Transformers.
The Transformers champion, yeah.
Yeah, the heavyweight champion of the world, Comic Relief Crusader. We disagree. We disagree though on our take on the Transformers one. I'm okay with it.
He didn't like the.
He's not happy. Maybe we'll get him on. For a discussion on let's finish up. We only have two more streams left of what I don't want to say normies, but I don't know what else to say.
Sunbow Transformers.
Sunbow Transformers. We only have two streams left of Sunbow.
Yeah.
We'll finish it off. I think we will do Headmasters. But maybe in between we can try something else, maybe do a Visionaries or like an Inhumanoid someone suggested earlier.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't mind doing a stream to have people's thoughts on Transformers 1. And we're not like one of these, streaming things where everyone's yelling and getting pissed off at each other and it's a big mess. Like we'll talk about it like normal people.
Yeah.
We're not one of these channels that like hate on stuff. If I think something sucks, I'll hate on it. I can't think of anything about Barbie or whatever. Although I didn't hate on that one. I'm trying to think what I hated on recently. Whatever. I look up any of my This Sucks videos and you can see what I've doesn't depict how how dark the film will be. Oh, possible.
Yeah, we'll see.
All right. So, what'd you think of this one? I liked that girl. There's like the girl bot here. Saw a green one for once. That was kind of neat.
Yeah. So my notes are Ramhorn and Rewind are in this, which is funny because
yes, Rewind is in it. Yes.
yeah. So I had Rewind. So Rewind came with Steeljaw. He didn't come with Ramhorn, and Ramhorn came with Eject, I think. And then there were two other guys that formed a guy called Slam Dance later on. That's all in these cartoons. But it's funny that they didn't feature all of them at the same time. It's just like a one from each 2-pack
Mm-hmm.
is in this.
Yeah, what's going on? They gotta get everybody on there.
Yeah. The Cybertron Guardians make an appearance here again. They were established in season 2. Autobot symbol is revealed to be like a slave brand.
Yep. The origin of the symbol.
Yeah. Yeah. Beta is another female Autobot that we're meeting here.
Let's see.
A3, of course, is Alpha Trion. So this also begins the whole like there's organic rock formations on Cybertron, like way back when. So it was kind of an organic planet. Before all the metal and stuff of the Transformers, like put it on. So that begins the whole trend up towards like Beast Machines, which is part of the same continuity. So,
and this Transformers 1 trailer, I remember when there's a part where they go outside and it looks like there's vegetation.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I don't know if they're implying the same thing. That's why I'm like, Transformers 1 looks like it's delving into a lot more of the Sunbow lore than people give it credit for, and maybe people don't even know. It seems like they're going into that, like, unless that's a different planet. But if it's not, if they're saying that it was organic once and then it became sort of more and more metallic because of Prime's and because Primus's influence, if they're going to go that route.
Mm-hmm.
Or like Transformers or something. I hope they don't blame the Transformers for making it all crap or something. That would be stupid. We'll see.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, I'm watching this trailer with different eyes. I think because you and I are scrutinizing this so much for these streams
now, yeah.
Like, we're not just. I think a lot of people just watched and thought, "Oh, this is a cool cartoon." But now that we're like, I'm point forming every story point. Like, oh yeah, this guy, right? This. So it's like we're really scrutinizing it a bit more. So it seems like I'm like, oh yeah, shit, this is in that trailer. So I'm not really sure. It's too early to tell. I'm definitely buying the Alita 1 toy when that comes up because I buy all her toys.
Sorry, you're going to say something?
No. Go ahead.
Yeah, one other thing about this episode is in season 3 they started this whole thing, kind of like a Rocket Robin Hood thing, where they would make these 2 to 3 minute segments. And I think this is 8 episodes in, and this is the first of them. So this is the Predacon segment.
Yes,
I used to love these as a kid. I thought they were really cool. I know that number one, it's probably to cut down on the animation time or something of the actual episodes. And number two, maybe they thought that this is such a time jump and a different atmosphere for the series that let's have things that explain stuff more. But this is just explaining one of the combiners. So the Predacon segment is cool. They introduce all the guys. They show what they can do, and they form Predaking and all that. And they have the one scene where he's like cutting a mountain in half, and it lands on the Autobots. It's pretty neat. We'll see.
These were neat.
Yeah, I'll make note of them as we go. We'll see more of these as we go on, but they're pretty cool. I remember a lot of these vividly. Thinking back to season 3, I remember the Ultra Magnus one. I remember the one that introduced all of season 3. It's like these are the they had a Mercer Fairborn one and all that stuff. It was pretty cool. So yeah, that's new to this series. They never did that in season 1 and 2.
And I noticed that too because you knew as a kid where they're like the Transformers will return. Up these messages are like no, they won't.
And yeah, they come back to credits. Here they come back to these things.
Yeah, which I would prefer than just being the credits and you're like, what the hell, right?
Yeah.
Quintessons are in it because you could see some. Well, you saw a tentacle creature thingy, so I'm assuming that's what that was.
I'm assuming that's what it was.
Yeah. And then again, what is the quintessons? To me, the quintessons were the five-headed, five-faced guys.
Well, please have the 5-head guys, man. That's awesome. And have them do the guilty innocent thing.
I love
That's
that.
wicked. And every time they say like innocent, like they punish guys, like
yeah, I like that.
Guilty or innocent. Spare me this mockery of justice.
Yes, that was awesome.
Guilty or innocent.
Innocent.
Like innocent.
Like you got this is like kangaroo court.
Yeah.
Okay, so then we got fight or flee, which okay, so let's take a look at this one now.
Which Rodimus actually says he does the
he does the Deathstalker too. I did get the Deathstalker comic review coming tomorrow. I'm reviewing. All right, you're gonna watch Shogun? Yes, nice. I watched the first episode. Have a good one. Thanks, Don. We appreciate your comments and dropping by. I bet Sean hated
the Quintesson's generic alien hand in the Bay films.
Oh yeah, what was that again?
There was a woman called Quintessa.
Oh yes, that was the worst.
It's like they took the name of the planet and made a character.
Made it a woman or whatever. Yeah.
It's so stupid. Yeah.
Yeah, that was
stupid. I think there's an actress playing her at the very end to tease the next movie they never made.
Yeah. Paratron, what was that thing called? And this, what was this? It was
the planet was Paratron.
Paratron, that's right. Hey, Comic Cap, what's going on?
Hey, Comic Cap.
The Kwisatz Haderach, yes.
The Knick-Knack Paddywhack.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, it does grab from a lot of sources. It's not just one thing.
Yeah.
No, there was a pink alien hand implying mixture. Okay, we'll look at a Paradron. Yeah, I couldn't hear what they were saying, so I was like question mark. Galvatron shows up. Yeah, Autobots. They steal a ship. They need help from Paratron. Paradron, whatever it's called. This is where like the entire planet's destroyed, and they're pretty relaxed. Yeah. Like it's like so you guys are just dead.
You're like decision like lightly. He's like, oh yeah, you destroy the planet. And he goes, but that's our plan. It's like, I know, but like, Cybertron's better. It's like, what the hell? You're like super duper colonialist. It's like, just live on our planet. Like,
Paratron, let's find that. Yeah, here you. Okay, so
and at one point he says like, "Well, it was too perfect that planet."
Yeah, what are you talking about? That was the most random. I can't find those guys.
Just drive the Decepticons off the planet, and you have a planet with all this energy. Done. What the hell? What an awful leader. Oh, Rodimus is so good. No, he's not. Like, shut up.
Well, I like Rodimus Prime anyways. I think he's
good. Oh, God.
Listen, that planet was trash anyway, Sean. You know it. Deep down, you know that planet sucked. Cybertron's
minding their own business. They're way too soft, though. They're like, oh, I know. They're okay.
Why can't I find those damn aliens? What the hell are they called?
Which one? The guys that live there?
Yeah.
I don't know. They weren't called anything. They're Autobots.
I thought they looked okay. Yeah, here you go. That's what I was looking for. Yeah, they look like just generic.
Yeah, they're generic.
Like just generic robots or whatever.
Packs, yeah. Yeah. So I put it's a lost Autobot planet. There's female Autobots there. That's cool.
That's awesome. Got the production art for this episode, dude. That's wicked.
Yeah. The Insecticon voiceover. There's an Insecticon voiceover on Constructicon receiving the transmission, which I thought was weird.
Right.
So this episode introduces Sandstorm. Sandstorm was a G1 Autobot triple changer in the toys. So this is his episode, basically. It's an episode we'll talk about, but it's got a guy in it. This is where they start introducing more of the triple changers. The next episode introduces 2 more. But yeah.
Yo, this guy is wicked. Is this the G1 toy?
I think that's a G1 toy. Yeah.
Wow, that's really good.
He's in the old catalogs and stuff. Yeah.
I've got one of the catalogs. Yeah,
Yeah, he
I
was
was looking
never like
through
a big guy, but like he got his own episode. So
it.
there
He
you go.
looks wicked. Yeah, and I thought the guy looked really cool too.
Yeah. Yeah, they do a thing where him and Ultra Magnus go into this tomb, and he's like, "Don't speak for the next 100 yards." And Ultra Magnus like super speaks, and it's like, and nothing happens. Like, why even have that in there? Yeah, they
that
made
was random.
different versions through the years. Yeah. Rodimus is quick to blow up a planet, and this one features a Quintesson segment about the Quintessons and their introduction in the movie and their creation of the Transformers. So that's pretty cool. That's
let's look
cool.
this
It was
up.
a ramjet.
Quinn. Sorry, what is he
Oh, it's
saying?
Stanced. Okay.
Hold on.
Basically ramjet.
Comic Relief is messaging me. He sent me a photo. Oh wow! Oh, he's got the. I can't save stuff from Twitter. It doesn't work properly. Holy shit, that's awesome.
Yeah.
He just sent me a picture of the production art for that planet. That is so cool.
Yeah.
I have maybe 2 or 3 cells from He-Man. That's it for me.
That's cool.
That's it for me for stuff like that. I've got a He-Man. I have 3 cells. I gave one to my cousin. I had a She-Ra, so I gave her a She-Ra.
Yeah.
And or maybe it was Tila. I can't remember which one. And then I think it was She-Ra. And I had a He-Man and a Beastman.
Yeah.
So that is awesome. From a friend in Japan, that is wicked. I got a cool Project A-ko art book for Project A-ko Part 2, if there's any A-ko fans out there.
Yeah.
All right, so wait, what is he saying? Transformers Quintessa? What the hell's her name?
Quintessa in that
Quintessa
whatever movie it was, the last one, I think.
It was Knights of the something.
The Last Night.
Last Night.
I forgot that. I think Rodimus, not only does he say that the name of the
this is her.
The name of the episode in Fight or Flee, but I think he says it in Thief in the Night. No, is it him or Ultra Magnus? Some way he says it, and I was like, "What? Are they just gonna name all the episodes now?" Yeah.
Oh, I don't. Yeah, I don't remember. Yeah.
Like
okay, so wait.
In the night. Yeah.
Okay, so what was the there's a pink alien
that's a poster, right? So, yeah, I think I saw. The thing is, Quintessa didn't have tentacles. I think she might have had tentacle legs or something, but
what the hell's that movie called?
The Last Night. No,
The Last Night
or First Night, or like that's her at the end. No, yeah, those are the. But that's her at the end, like
the Eternals. This girl is in every. Oh, she was in Age of Extinction. I thought she was in The Last Night. Maybe you're right.
I don't know.
Oh, it is. Okay.
Age of Extinction.
Quintesson. I thought she was Quintessa though, or something.
Her name's Quintessa, or I don't know. Why do people put stock in these movies? Like, there's no story or lore. Like, stop it. Stop.
Oh, this looks badass. I'm gonna save this.
Yeah,
picture.
they're awesome.
Oh, it's an AVI. Fucking. All right, so next one that was Fight or Flee. They just destroyed the world. That's great. Transformers, Thief in the Night. Is this Carbomia again, or whatever?
It's Carbomia, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Quintessa was Last Night. Okay. Yeah. That's right. She was Last Night. All right. The Last Nights. Yeah. Who say knee.
She.
Yeah. Oh, she. Nobody knows that one, Sean. That's a deep. That's too deep. Sorry, guys. That's too deep for this audience. I apologize. That's like a super deep ass cut. That's like today. So today at the comic shop, I bought the great Deathstalker comic. And I did say Deathstalker, so I will play whenever someone mentions Deathstalker, we do have to, unfortunately.
When you review Deathstalker issue 2, you're gonna have to.
I'll be playing this big time. But when we talk about Deathstalker, unfortunately, we do have to play this clip, and then we'll continue.
I'll have my revenge, and Deathstalker too.
I love it. I love that she says Deathstalker too. It's that's my absolute favorite intro. No, so so this one's okay. So we have Triptychon stealing monuments, and then there's some better. I guess they're using some better oil to make certain energon that's like a different kind of energon. It's in the Middle East again or whatever. Yeah. Skylink shows up to fight. The Dinobots are framed. It's like, oh, the Dinobots are stealing it because they saw a dinosaur. Fort Knox, they want all the gold in Fort Knox. Carbomia, God. Then Moscow gets involved in there. Then Moscow's like, oh, you guys, we don't trust you guys. You guys have stolen everything. And then they're just like, okay, well, we're all good. We'll put the monuments back. You're like, what the hell? What the hell's going on in this episode? This is this one's. I mean, we've had. I don't know what the best one of the Killing Jar was pretty awesome. The 5-parter was great. I think Killing Jar was. I think those first 6 were like my favorites. But like, I just picked one. I kind of like Killing Jar.
Is cute. Forever's a long time coming. It's kind okay. We've seen it. It seems like formulaic at this point because we've seen this like go back in time,
right,
and find out a little tiny bit more about Cybertron, and then come back.
With every shot, show a little improvement.
Yeah.
So I mean, this is definitely the goofiest one.
Oh yeah.
So what did you get? What did you have for this one?
So Teletran 2 makes its first appearance.
Oh yes,
mention it. It's like Teletran 2. Sea Spray survived the movie.
Yes, I saw that. Teletran.
Oh shit. Broadside makes his first appearance. Broadside, they don't do anything with them. So Broadside is that big aircraft carrier. They don't show him transform. He's a triple changer. They don't show him transform into the other thing. It's like, what the hell?
He's a garbage toy though.
Yeah, he's a garbage toy.
Wow, this is insanely garbge.
They had a habit in this wave of giving everyone an axe. I don't sure. So he's here. I think he's a plane and a aircraft carrier, I guess. Carbomia makes an appearance here. 4,000 people and 10,000 camels. That's what the sign said. Man, they really don't like the Middle East. They just don't. I don't know. They call them an African nation, but like anyway. Octane's first appearance, of course, Decepticon triple changer trying to take the place of Blitzwing, I guess, as we're saying in the chat.
There's the Campbell.
Yeah. Whew.
It was a garbage toy. Thanks.
It was a garbage.
Make sure you guys are subscribed to Chris the Comic Vet. Link to his channels in the description of this video, plus my other videos. He's a good guy. I always force myself onto his streams. He sends out an invite, and then I quickly take it and then show up just to peddle my crap. So I should be on there tomorrow. I only bought 4 issues this week, but I'm looking forward to sharing them with everybody. So that'll be a lot of fun. Plus, I got at least one comic that no one else got on there. I guarantee you that. And then I got one comic that everyone bought. And then I got one that I think some people might have. So
yeah,
it's only 4 comics. I did get a figure, so I'll show that as well.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. Well, I already showed it here, so there you go.
Yeah.
Oh, you do see Broadside in all 3 modes in the separate episodes. Okay.
In another episode. Okay, that's cool. Oh, what else do I have? I always remember the part where Triptychon's about to fall onto the Taj Mahal or something, and then Metroplex is like, no, that's a priceless treasure or something. It's so cheese.
Yeah, that's his one.
Yeah, and the of course you got Metroplex versus Triptychon. That's all we really want to see.
Cool. Yeah.
The segment this time around is the Decepticon segment. I always remember this one because they make them like so downtrodden. It's like, now, they used to be the best, and they show Megatron and stuff like that. It's like now, and it's cool that they're acknowledging season 1 and 2. And it's like now, in the future they're all like they're starving and stuff, and now they're gonna come back with Galvatron. I'm like, oh shit, that's awesome. So yeah, that's the segment this time around. So
I mean, Triptychon's pretty badass. Like, I like how he's all drunk and like just like on power. Like, and he goes, he eats like 100 an hour or something or whatever it was.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, it was. I wrote it down.
140 an hour.
1,000 barrels of oil makes 1 energon cube. Triptychon eats 50 cubes an hour. So there you go.
So like this, why am I doing math problems on transform? Okay, so 1,000 barrels gives you what, 1 energon cube?
Well, it's 50,000 barrels of oil
per hour.
Yeah. An hour.
Okay, times 24. So 1,200,000 barrels a day.
Yeah.
What the hell's going on here?
That?
I know, FK. It's one of my things that I always do when anyone says, this is from Wayne's World 2.
Yeah.
And it's when he meets Jim Morrison in his dream, and there's the half naked Indian.
Yeah.
And then he's like, he goes, Wayne, ask me a question. And Wayne's like, okay, 2 trains are traveling. He's like, no, man, ask me a question about your life. So anytime someone says in anything, they're like, does anyone have any questions? Like, yeah, if 2 trains are traveling at the same speed, and everyone's always like, so that's one of my things that I always like to say that I think is funny, but people might not think it's funny. And I'll say it in inappropriate times, like in a boardroom meeting. I'll be like, yeah, what if 2 trains are traveling at the same speed? But Brad Garrett, wait, what did he say? Oh, sorry, I missed this one. I don't know what I think they expend energy and that's it.
Yeah. Brad Garrett, yeah, of
Oh, is he the Raymond guy?
Yeah. He did voices in a lot of stuff. I think he was Hulk Hogan in Hulk Hogan's Rock and Wrestling.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Oh, a lot of these if you look at the 80s voice actors, there's a lot of actors in there, but they're not acting as celebrities. They're acting as actual voice actors. Like they portray characters.
Mm-hmm.
Like Uncle Phil was Shredder, right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Uncle Phil from Family Matters. Did you know that Family Matters deleted a kid?
Yeah. Yeah, she went upstairs and never came back.
And then I watched an entire, like maybe about 3 or 4 months ago, I saw this. It's like Family Matters deleted like a kid or whatever.
There's a lot of kids that got deleted. There's one famous one. Oh, no. Yeah. Did you know? And I'm trying to think. I think I might be wrong. I think the guy who played Brad in Superman 3 was this guy. Maybe I'm wrong. Hold on. Yeah, Happy Days had 3 kids, not 2. Do you remember that?
No.
It was Richie Cunningham, Joni, and there was an older brother, and he got written out after season 1.
Oh my God.
And I think, chat, do you know? I think it's Brad from Superman 3. I don't know. I have to look that up, man.
Okay, I am gonna look that up.
Please.
Oh, someone's messaging me.
Third.
Oh, let's see. I believe FK has sent me something here. Let's see. That was funny, FK. He sent me Thomas the Tank Engine.
Oh yeah, it's Chuck Cunningham.
Oh my God, really? That is crazy.
But it's a guy you know. Wait.
Oh my God, I gotta pause that and see that later. Okay, yeah. So that is crazy. Chuck Cunningham. Wow, I did not know that there was like a random delete. There's like so many of these deleted guys.
Yeah, it's like they retool the show. It's like,
and I was like, yeah, this guy's just gone now or whatever.
We don't need 3 Cunninghams, just 2, man. God.
Yeah. Hey, since Comic Relief Crusader, if you're still in the chat here, are you going to this? Is anyone? Let me know in the chat if anyone's going to this in select theaters. I've been using this as my desktop wallpaper because I'm just loving this like image. It looks very like exciting to me. So this is going to be in select cinemas May 15th, 18th, and 19th. It's the first 4 episodes along with a table read and some other stuff. Let me know in the chat if you're going to see that, because I'm pretty pumped. Oh, you got to go. Oh, I was just going to see if you. Okay, so that's okay. Cool, man. Thanks. I don't care unless you just see release the movie.
I'd like to see the movie on I never saw it on a big screen.
I did get to see it on the big screen.
Yeah, like I saw that both the He-Man movies on the big screen, but
I did too.
Yeah,
I did not see. Oh, I didn't see G.I. Joe. Was that on in the theater?
No, it was never in.
Okay, theater. It was never in the theater. I was like, I don't think I saw that.
That would be cool if they put that in it, because it's never made it to theaters. So yeah.
Yeah, that was always weird, because I remember thinking, I never saw that in the theater, and I remember when someone said, the movie's on TV. I was like, the movie? What the shit? I was like, how did I miss that?
G.I. Joe the movie was like, it's one of those things we didn't have the internet, so I don't know what's coming out, and I would read Star Week cover to cover every weekend. And then on the Saturday, I saw that G.I. Joe the movie and they were showing the miniseries as movies in that time slot on Sunday. And they had G.I. Joe the movie, and it said 1987. And I was like, okay, well, it's brand new, I guess. And it said Don Johnson, and I'm like, well, what the hell is this?
Yeah, so I was stunned.
You're making your rounds on your bike, and you're like, guys, did you read the TV guy? There's a G.I. Joe movie tomorrow. And so, like, that day, Sunday, 1 p.m., every kid was indoors watching this shit. It was on like a summer, and after that, on the Monday, we're like, yeah, we're sort of like, it's okay, I guess. You're trying to make excuses, Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, well, you used the first 10 minutes, I remember, in a presentation, but
yes, I did.
That first like 5 minutes or whatever, I was like, holy mother effing crap. This is the greatest thing I've ever seen in my life. Sean and I are Canadians. Skeptic's Canadian. Comic Relief Crusader, I believe, is Canadian as well. I think it was Joe. We were just like, yeah, this is awesome. And then it was like Cobra Law and Cobra Commander's treated like shit, and he's all beat up and everything. I'm like, what the hell is this? This sucks.
Like Roadblock is blind. And
I'm like, what the hell is going on here?
Yeah, like as time wore on, I got to love it. Like when I got on DVD, I got on VHS first, actually. And I thought all of the G.I. Joe stuff was awesome. Anything to do with Joe.
Yeah.
Games were cool. I like the story arc with Falcon. He's cool. All the rawhides are cool.
Yes.
It's like I love when at the end, like they're at home and they're in the base because no one wants them to go on missions and stuff. And it's like I think what's his name? Flint is like, yeah, Cobra's gonna destroy everything. They're gonna turn every man, woman, child on Earth into these animals. And it's like, like they've won every round up to this point. Like we have to stop them. And then it blinks out, and then the Rawhides are like, yeah, I know. They run, and then I think Big Lob's like, let's win this game. They're like, yeah, fucking win this game, man. They take the Tomahawk, which is the brand new helicopter they're selling. It's so
sell
cool,
that toy.
Yeah.
Tomahawk in aisle 3. Whoosh, get in there.
I love I know. And then Tomahawk's like, adios, and he punches them in the face. It's awesome, man.
Cobra, armies of the night, evil taking flight. Cobra.
Yeah.
I mean, look, and then it's like, I'm getting goosebumps. I'm getting goosebumps. This is great because, and then it's like G.I. Joe. Like, oh my god! I was like, this is the greatest thing that's ever happened on TV. And then you're like, what the hell happened? Like, this wasn't that good. I saw Transformers in the theater. It was an experience. Like,
the
colors.
Yeah,
I think I would love to do a documentary on this. I think the people that like Rodimus Prime saw Transformers the movie in the theater.
Yeah,
because dude, when he's opening the Matrix and I love Stan Bush music, not as a joke. Oh, it's cheesy, it's good. I legitimately like it. I've wanted to use Stan Bush music I have his. The last album I picked up was the Ultimate. It was called Ultimate or something.
Yeah.
Every song is great on that album. The Turbo Kid song, "Thunder in Your Heart," is on that one.
Yeah.
I would love. I had an idea for a movie to do with, like, as a nostalgia thing for my buddies, and I wanted to play some of the songs from his. I think the music is awesome in the movie. I don't think it's jokey awesome.
Yeah.
I love the "You Got the Touch." I love the opening up the Matrix. It in the theater, dude. It is so blinding. Like, just think now, you've got a bigger TV.
Yeah.
This is the biggest TV you've ever had in your life now, right?
Probably. Yeah.
You're watching this on a Blu-ray or whatever you're watching it on with like the epicness. Just think of that, like, big. It is so bright and colorful. You're like, whoa, like, this is awesome. You're like, shit, yeah. When he opens that up and then he shoots him, and it doesn't even hurt. Like, he's like, it's like nothing. It's like, this is the end of the road, or whatever.
Yeah.
And he picks him up, freaking throws him. You're like, oh shit! Like, we're just like, yeah, man, Rodimus Prime, this is bad. And then he's like, Optimus, or he's like, Rodimus.
Yeah, Rodimus. Like, I always knew you had it in you.
Yeah. Oh man, it's like, and I'm like, this is the best movie ever, and we're just dying. And my grandfather's like, yeah, okay, like he. He has no idea what's going on.
Yeah,
he's just taking me to take me. And I'm like, oh, that was so good. He's like, oh, okay. He would fall asleep through anything. We watched Fantasia. My grandfather and we slept through all of Fantasia. I missed the entire movie. I started with the brooms. It's like dun, 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 that broom one. I was like, oh, this is kind of fun. I'm out. I woke up. My grandpa was like, I don't know what happened. I could speak Croatian. He could speak Croatian too, but his English was not bad. He's like, I don't know what happened. And then the famous story was, he told me E.T. died, because I fell asleep and I woke up at the end, and a lot of the kids were crying. And I said, oh my God, they're crying. What happened? He's like, oh, the guy died. He's like, the little monster died. I was like, what? I said, the monster died? I thought E.T. died.
Yeah.
Until I bought it on VHS, special edition VHS, with that green. It had that green flap for the thing. And then I put E.T. and I was like, he doesn't die.
Yeah.
And I was like, to my grandpa, I was like, remember you took me to this movie? He's like, I don't remember. I was like, you took me. And I was like, you said he died. He's like, yeah, I think he did die. I was like, no, he didn't die. I just watched it. He's like, yeah. He's like, he died. And then he's like, yeah, I think he died. I'm like, are you just saying he died just to, like, back yourself up? Or, yeah, I think he died. I'm like, this is a disgusting lie. I just watched it. He's like, I don't know. Maybe he didn't die. I'm like, well, what are you talking about? You can't. It's like he didn't care. He's like, I like Roger Moore, James Bond. Like, that's his, like, that's all he can, like, that's it. He likes like his if you ask what his favorite movie was, it's like, oh, Roger Moore, James Bond. I'm like, that's not a movie.
It's not a movie. It's like 7
that
movies.
That is a lot of movies. And he just be like, well, whichever one has Roger Moore. I'm like, no, there's like 7 that have Roger
like
Moore.
Octopussy? Like, what are you talking about?
I love Octopussy. We got to do it. No, but he's like, yeah, whichever one has him. And I'm like, no, that's not a thing, right? Like, but that's just the way, like, like. But yeah, he told me he died. But anyways, we walked out of Transformers. He's like, yeah, it's good, I guess. I don't know. He's just like, whatever. He didn't care. But I had no one to talk to about it. But the next day, I don't know if many people saw it in the theater, because I didn't go with my friends. I specifically went with my grandfather. Sometimes he would take other guys with me. Like, we went to go see Return to Oz, and he took a couple of my friends with me. So we went together as a group. Yeah. But for Transformers, I was alone. But the theater was pretty packed. We got I think we got a little mini poster or something. At the theater for it. Could have just been my theater, could have been something they gave out. Yeah. But it was really cool to see it. And I think if you saw it in the theater, you liked Rodimus Prime more, because it was so, like, he's so huge, and you got to see his whole journey. Yeah. He's like the young kid, and then he becomes the leader. The thing,
like, and he becomes a poised leader at the end of that movie, and then he's not in season 3. He's just kind of a dick.
Yeah, I think they didn't know what to do with them.
No, they didn't know what to do with them.
Oh, I remember this, man. This is awesome. Like,
yeah,
when they all come out, it's like, all right, let's go. Oh, there it is.
Maybe they'll do like a 40th anniversary thing 2 years from now.
Oh, they 100% will.
Yeah, but like a real one, not Fathom events that doesn't happen in Canada. Like, I mean, like, this one that Hasbro is doing right now. Like this we're getting. So the theater's slightly out of the way.
but
Yeah.
not a deal breaker out of the way.
Yeah.
Like it's definitely worth checking out. So let me know if anyone's going to see this in the theater. But we're definitely going to talk about it.
Yeah.
This is I've got this now as the. I actually have a better one that I have that has sound on it.
Yeah.
Where the hell is it? Yeah,
Yeah,
here
it's
we go.
more. Yeah.
Did you guys see Spider-Man 1 and 2? No, not in the. I was in the theater.
The
So.
Spider movies, yeah, the Spider-Man Mania movies, Monday or whatever the hell it's called.
Yeah, what happened at the end of Alf? I forgot.
Oh, the FBI barge into the Tanner house with guns and then corner Alf, and then that's how the series ended because they never did a thing. Now they made a TV movie that sucked, where Alf is in like Area 51 or something, and nothing happens for like 2 hours. I had that on DVD, and I was like, "Oh shit, this is awesome!" And I watched it like, "This is awful." And I sold it at like there was a book sale at my work, and I just gave it away.
Oh man,
I have everything. I have walls of DVDs. I gave that one away because I was so disappointed.
that's a fail. So here's
Rodimus. Yeah.
There's Rodimus. He looks pretty good.
You ever see the Japanese commercial for this? It's like Optimus Prime is being transported through helicopters on a net. It's sort of like how they do it with
yeah, I know what you're saying.
With monsters and stuff in the old movies, right? But like, and then some kids like Optimus, and then they have a like a silhouette outline of this guy. It's like, who's the new leader or whatever. It's pretty cool.
Hey, is this G1 Hot Rod?
I think it is. You look good.
Wow, that's way better than Rodimus.
Yeah.
This toy's better.
Hot Rod was a cool toy. He wasn't like a big camper. He was a cool looking like car.
He was a Target Master, right?
I think they released him as a Target Master. I always thought they were always just released as Target Masters, but I think he had a normal figure.
Because like, who's the guy with him?
Yeah, he's a skinnier, weirder looking robot.
Yeah, he's just like a skinny. He's just skinny and tall. I actually don't like this as much as the other one. The other one looks way better. I want to look at Cyclonus, man. This guy's just bad.
His
like
toy
that,
weird.
Yeah. It's a bit weird with the head, but otherwise he looks pretty cool.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I've seen these around, these little guys.
The Galvatron toy was pretty cool. I had him for a bit when I was collecting. He's like a nice big piece. Like, he's great, especially as the figure.
I feel like he's not purple enough.
No, yeah, he's really gray. He's not as purple.
Like, that was just like weird coloring.
But he came with a lot of like sounds and stuff. He's pretty
neat though. Like,
yeah. Well, he's better than Megatron. Like, what are you complaining about? Megatron's toy was one of the worst Transformers ever made, and he's like one of the first ones they ever made. He's like awful.
My buddy had Shockwave. This was badass.
Yeah, he's badass.
Like, this was just bloody awesome. I only have 2 G1, and Optimus Ultra Magnus is right there.
Yeah, Skeptic, I don't understand that. And we get to see White Optimus in the last 2 episodes of season 3, but which is what it came with. In the original toy line, I think it was a Diaclone thing. It is meant to be the armor for that pre-Optimus figure. That you put that guy into this, and it's a mech, right? And that is
this is that nothing moves. It's brutal.
Yeah, because it's just a mech for the White Optimus Prime that you put into him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have Ultra Magnus. What's that called? Let's call it 86. I have this.
Yeah, it's cool. Huge.
I have this. I have this one. So I've got G1, I've got this one, and I've got for Cybertron, and this one.
Oh, cool.
Siege. So I've got this one and those other two. I've got 3 Ultra. I love Ultra Magnus. He's great. And I actually have a little Ultra Magnus usually on my desk, but I put him up there.
Yeah, man.
It's a little PVC. Robert Sack.
Maybe you can help solve a mystery.
I love Unsolved Mysteries. It's on Tubi or one of those.
It's on Tubi, yeah.
One of those. And ding, 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 ding. It's just like, it's so makes my skin crawl. It's awesome.
Well, it wasn't all horror. It was,
I know, but even the normal ones and the composite sketches would always creep the crap out of me. Like,
it's the worst. It's like, why even bother? Like, who is this guy?
Oh God! Oh, someone's put them all together.
Sketches?
Yeah, someone's done it. Oh no! This is a horror movie.
Some of them,
oh my God! Why? Look at this.
It's Howard Stern. It's like,
oh my God!
Just draw Howard Stern.
Oh, this is so scary.
Yeah, like, who's
what
this?
What the heck is this? This is fake.
Yeah, it's like he wore a mask. Okay.
Oh my God! Yeah, look
at that! Look at that one! Holy shit! Who's this guy?
Oh
yeah, the alien ones. The alien was the worst. It's like draw me what you saw. It's like this mega creepy, super alien thing. Yeah. Who's that?
Jesus Christ! You gotta watch. You gotta watch the. You got. Shit, man! Don't watch.
It's like, how is it gonna help you?
Yeah, don't watch Unsolved Mysteries before going to bed. That's for damn sure. It's like you're guaranteed gonna.
I still have It's funny they never released them as DVDs. They had just segments. I had those 2 segments, the ghosts and the aliens. And to this day, I watch them every 4 or 5 years, and they're pretty scary. Like, they're because they're mega serious. It's like, and they have mega creepy background music.
This was the best, eh?
Scary stories. Yeah,
it was.
The movie was okay.
I didn't watch the movie.
Yeah,
I remember this one. Oh my God! You're like, oh, someone's composited them all together. That's super. Look, some of these are blurred.
That's someone's poster. Yeah, because they're not. Yeah,
that is scary. But Transformers, I like Chrome Dome. Oh no, I was looking at Metal Hawk. We can see Metal Hawk.
Yeah.
So yeah, here's the Pretender Metal Hawk.
Okay, yeah.
So we never got him in Canada, right? Or in the States or whatever.
I don't know. I thought we did.
I don't know if we did. Maybe we did get him.
He's in my guide, which is all American releases.
My guide has the it's in the other room. But this is what I just got, so this is what I have right now. So this is super available on Amazon. It got marked, it was like 55, got marked down to 35, so I just bought it. It was in my cart is huge. I put everything in my cart because then because then every time you log in, it says this is decreased, this is increased. So if you have it in your cart, it tells you the pricing.
Yeah.
So it's definitely worth. Here's one where BotCon, where they made this shell as a guy too.
Oh, cool.
I mean, this looks awesome to me. This guy.
Yeah.
I was like super excited. I thought maybe I'll get some of these Pretenders because they're probably, not that sought after. You can find them all, but they're all really expensive, just like all Transformers.
Right.
So, like, to me, this is just so cool.
Well, it was a Japan exclusive. Huh.
Was it Japan exclusive? Yeah. I didn't know that on my own. I was researching Pretenders on the weekend.
But he's the leader in that cartoon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, what the heck? But
until Optimus Prime shows up, but yeah.
All right. So this Friday is Fantastic Friday. So make sure you guys are there for that. We are doing not Thundercats, Transformers. Yeah. So the next Transformer stream will be in a little bit. But then we are doing Legion as well on Monday.
Yeah.
So make sure you guys are subscribed to Sean. His link is in the chat there. It's also in the description of my video. What's going on, Sean? What are you up to this?
Tomorrow, I hope to get my new comics and hope to shoot a bunch of stuff in the coming days. Beyond that, I'm here on Fridays and Mondays. Hope to do a lot more. I haven't had a lot of time to shoot videos lately, so it's going to be another dry spell, but hopefully a short one. So,
Cool.
Yeah.
All right, everybody. Well, that is it. Thanks for joining us for Transformer Tuesdays. It might be a Tuesday or a Thursday next time around. We're just going to play with the days because those are the 2 days that I have free. But that's it. Hopefully, we'll see you on Friday, man. It's friggin' Fantastic Four. It's awesome. Thanks to everybody in chat. Thanks to the Legionnaires, the members. All you guys are awesome. That's it. Till all are one.
Hey, friends. You've just been listening to J-Man, and he is the smartest person who ever lived. So make sure you like and subscribe.